guys, I'm back. I'm going to start today, even though I said I was going to be talking about the Eye Aspire Eye Serum, which I am, but I remembered today to share with you what lip color I'm wearing. Now, I told you all yesterday that I was going to come without makeup, but I have to say I fibbed a little on that. Thanks, Amy, for signing in with us today. I fibbed because I actually put on mascara because I saw that you couldn't even see my eyes if I didn't put a little bit on there, and I put on some creme brulee so that you would be able to have a little color in my lips, because otherwise they would be something that you couldn't tell. And in addition to that, I put on moisturizer because while I was waiting to go live, I felt like my face was drying up and I had to put on moisturizer. But I have no foundation, I have none of the eye colors on, I don't have any blush, no concealer on, just really bare skin with some moisturizer. So I feel a little naked out there. So I hope this is going to be okay. Anyway, I love how they name all of our products. So Eye Aspire, because for me, I always try to be inspiring. I don't know if I always achieve that mark, but that is always my goal. And I love that Eye Aspire is the name that LimeLight chose for our amazing eye serum. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You know, I also love that they have food colors for all of our food names for all of our lip colors, because we have creme brulee and sugar plum and candy apple or cherry pie. I mean, there are so many great foods out there, and having on your lips makes me just a happy person. So anyway, let's talk about Eye Aspire today. This is an incredible eye serum. I got this when I was at conference in Austin about a couple of weeks ago, and I did not take a before and after picture, but there are some really good pictures, and I'm going to post some of those in my Beyond Beauty with Cindy Lee page so that folks can see some of those pictures that people have for their before and after. And for me, I just really want to talk to you a little bit more about our product and what it can do for you. Hi Spencer, thanks for signing in. I took a survey before we started today because I thought I'd go into all the ingredients and what they did for everybody, and I'd asked 5 people. Okay, it was a small survey, but survey nevertheless, and all of them said, Cindy, we don't care what's in it, we just really care what it does. So I know I have some of you out there who really do care what's in our eye serum, so I'm going to share some of that for those who want to do their due diligence and research on what it does, and for those who don't care, I'm just going to talk about how amazing it is and what it will do for you. Well, first, I love that our chemist travels around the country and finds, really all around the world, not just the country, finds the finest ingredients. Because, for example, not all aloe is created equal. And I love that about our company. They're willing to invest the time and the research to get the perfect product. If, for example, this product was 18 months in the coming from when they first saw it until they felt it was just the perfect product to release. And that's one thing about LimeLight. They never release any product before they feel it's absolutely perfect. So aloe, you heard me mention it, and that is one of our prime ingredients in almost every skincare product that we have because it's so hydrating, and we need that moisture in our skin for our skin to be young and healthy. Hi Jill, thanks for signing in. Another ingredient that does the same thing with hydrating is our rose flower water, and that's in a lot of our prices as well. Another item that we have is aspen bark, and I got, really? Aspen bark? You know, bark on a tree? But really, it's a very fine exfoliator, and what it does is smooth and soothe under your eyes. And our product truly does that, so I love that about it. And then when we were at conference, Chris Johnson spoke about carob and how important it is. So carob is another one of the ingredients in there, as well as a couple of different sea algae. And then sometimes I think we get a little bit conscious when we're reading a label, and we all read our food labels now. So it's really important for us to look at our makeup labels and see what's in there, because what you put on your skin for your skincare, it is going to be in your bloodstream in seconds. That's why it's really important to look at things that are maybe natural and that things that you're happy to put on your children and yourself. And everything we have is sustainably harvested. So we're taking care of the environment while we're doing all of this. And so when somebody said to me we had Hyaluronic acid, I thought, ooh, that sounds kind of complex and like a scary kind of thing, but it really isn't. That is a natural kind of thing that's in our skin, it's in our hair, it's in our joints, and it really helps with the collagen. And we all know that collagen helps plump things up. So plumping around my fine lines is a really important thing for me to have happen. So anyway, let's talk now just a little bit about your eyes and the sensitive skin around your eyes, because it is the most sensitive part of our face. It's thin, it's the first place to show aging on us, except for maybe some of this really under my chin might show a little bit of aging. But anyway, on your eyes, you have to be very, very sensitive with that. So many times when we're putting products on, we're using our fingers. Well, your 2 ring fingers are the fingers that you should use when you're applying, because they're usually the most gentle for that application. But for LimeLight, we went a step further, and maybe some of you have heard that many times they're starting to use ceramic as an applicator, and the reason for using the ceramic is the cooling effect. So I'm going to pop this top off, and I'm going to show you, and put that really close that maybe you can see the ceramic tip. There's a very, very small hole, and with that small hole, you just squeeze a small amount out of there. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to apply that in the sensitive part of your skin. Now I am actually going to take it out in this little fine line area I have. Whoop, I got a little bit too much. Did you hear that? It just takes a small amount, so I'm going to come over here too. And I really love the way the ceramic tip feels. It feels nice and cool. And when I had to be in the office at 6 o'clock in the morning in my previous lifetime, I so would have loved to have this for that wake-up call. Some people are actually putting this in their refrigerator, not the freezer, just the refrige, so that it has even a cooler effect for almost that instantaneous wake-up for your eyes, and I really like that. Now, a friend that was over yesterday, I'm going to keep rubbing this because I did get a little bit more than I had planned to on there last night, and she said, well, should you apply it to the brow? And you can apply it to the brow. One thing about this product is you do want to give it time to dry, to really set and to be absorbed into the skin, because if you don't, you're going to end up rubbing it off. And when you make this kind of an investment in a good product, you want to be sure you're not going to rub it off. So this is what I do, because this skin up here is not quite as firm as it used to be. And so I'm just gently wiping this. And I do that at night. I actually am not putting the eye serum on my eyes in the morning, though you can. Many people are doing that, but sometimes I'm in a hurry, so I don't want to take the time before I get to my eyeshadows and whatnot. So that's why I'm not putting on in the morning, but you certainly can do that. Some people are seeing almost instant effect. My neighbor who was over last night when we were playing around with it, she felt she really noticed the change in the fine lines at the edge of my eyes, and that's within 2 weeks. We don't make a claim of how quickly it's going to change things, but one thing I always like to point out is we have that 30-day happiness guarantee. So if you do try this product and it isn't working exactly as you want it to do, just be sure you get a hold of me so we can make sure we get your money back on that. But so far, I'm all in with this eye serum, and if I could actually just jump in a bathtub of it, it's like, I wonder if it'd just firm everything up. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? So another thing I want to talk about is if you have been working with another beauty guide, be sure you reach out to them. It's like to buy and ask for more information about our Eye Aspire eye serum. If you're not, I have a link on my website if you want a little bit more information, or feel free to post questions if you have questions about the products that are in there, the ingredients, if you have questions on how it works, anything more you want to know about it. If you do, share this link, and I really appreciate it if you found somebody you wanted to share what I have to say. Be sure you tag me so I can thank you, and follow if anybody else has any questions that they have about our eye serum. So remember, if life gives you limes, be the light. Now go have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.